Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this morning's Walk of Fame ceremony sponsored by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and the Hollywood Historic Trust. Today we pay tribute to a man who is not only one of America's favorite entertainers, but is also one of America's most popular citizens. This morning we honor a 5-time Emmy recipient by dedicating a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame to Don Knotts. Let me introduce at this time. Well, it's for sure there's a lot of very familiar faces and names in the audience.
And Reuben standing right there. Kept us with good jokes all the time we had our show. Don Knotts and I have been friends for 45 years. Of course, we were 30 when we met, in our 30s, and it was the second day of rehearsal of a Broadway show called No Time for Sergeants. We hit it off right away. Of course, we're in our 70s now. But it's all right. It's all right. Our show, the old Griffith show, has never been off the air in 40 years. And Don and I are very proud of it. We work together so well with Aaron's Imperial. And we had the best scripts of anybody in town, I think. And I kind of forget what I'm going to say. Don and I were never very far from one another on the set. I remember the last day that Don was on the show. We shot the show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we worked on the script on Thursdays, and Friday we rehearsed. But on Wednesday after the shoot, we had a little party for the crew. And on Don's last day, he and I were sitting there talking to one another. And after a while, we looked up, and the stage was empty. They all left and never made a sound. And Don went out one door, and I went out the other, and we said, let's call one another, and we did. We have all these years. So let me now just turn it over to Mr. Jesse Donald Knotts.
Did you get that one?
How about that? Hey, let's do it better and better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Ritter.
Thank you very much. Don Nickel, who is one of our wonderful producers on Three's Company, informed the cast that the Ropers would be going on to their own spin-off, which is a very successful show. I believe it's still running in Nome. And we said, who are you going to get to replace them? He said, well, nobody can really replace the two of them, so we're having to go another way with a new landlord named Mr. Wiggins, a British guy. I said, oh, that's interesting. He said, other than that, we'd like to make him sort of a ladies' man. And I said, well, what kind of a guy, and if you made him an American, would he be? He said, well, it would be sort of like a Don Knotts kind of a guy. I said, a Don Knotts kind of a guy? He said, yeah, we'd love to get Don Knotts, but I don't think we can afford him. But the thing is that I thought was so great when they finally said Don has agreed to do the show for free.
Oh, thanks. I see a lot of people here, so many people from all the old shows, and I'm so proud to be part of that group. And just can't believe it. My own star right here on the boulevard.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down here every morning and shine that sucker. I really am proud to have Andy Griffith and John Ritter and see Aaron Rubin out there and all these people. It's too much for me today, I tell you. I know when I first came to Hollywood, I remember a fellow came up to me and he said, listen, Don, he said, let me manage your career. I said, what? He said, I'll manage it. He said, you won't have to make a decision as long as you live. I said, that's great. What are you going to charge me? He said, I don't know. What do you think? But then I finally found a good manager, Sherwood Bash, and it's been really great. I want to thank Johnny Grant and the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and Larry Jones and TV Land and all of you folks for coming out. I'm really touched and very moved and very proud. Thank you so much.
On in just a moment, we'll go down and unveil the star we'd like to invite. I just learned something, ladies and gentlemen. One of those TV stations is televising this live.
11.
So my remarks, this may be my last ceremony. So I hope you will give me a nice goodbye when I walk over there. Let's go do it.
Black Brown, 40 years old, last seen from 5200 to 5200
While he's coming out.
You don't know. You can't figure it.
And we need to move to get the vehicle.
As a movie aficionado and radio fan, and dreamed of being a part of that magic world. He concentrated on comedy and idolized Jack Benny. Even at the age of 12, Don was well aware of the importance of timing and attempted to copy Benny's impeccable style. After graduating college, Don headed to New York looking for his big break. He began his career as a ventriloquist, but before long he went solo, dumping his dummy into the ocean because he, Don, wanted to get the laughs. And isn't it ironic that the most robust laughs came when Knox himself became a sidekick? During the next few years, Don appeared on various radio and television shows, but his big break came on the Gary Moore and the Steve Allen shows. He moved from New York to Hollywood with the Steve Allen Show, and later joined the legendary series that made Don Knotts a household name, The Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, I saw. Good.
All right, officers, I have one quick trivia question for you real quick. How many bullets was Barney Fife known to carry?
1.
That's correct.